Yeah. Ha! I've switched to a pipe.
Bring in the pillows.
There's no need to strut around here, my dear.
Tennies for stilettos any day.
Yes, I've switched to a pipe.
Bring in the pillows.
There's no need to strut around here, my dear.
Oh, tennies for stilettos anytime.
Yes, I've switched to a pipe.
Yeah, bring in the pillows.
There's no need to strut around here, my dear.
Oh, tennies for stilettos anytime.
Yes, I've switched to a pipe.
Well, thank God a cigarette is just not that sexy.
Right. Plus, right? You and I have been Terraton smokers forever. And now with your shiner, it's either a cultural
watch where you step there, young man. The shiner is the best thing on this face right about now.
Well, yeah, that and I mean, I know the other guy looks a lot worse.
Oh, well, trite little saying, but you and I go rounds and rounds in such a way that is magnificent.
Well, thank you.
Gerald.
Yes, Martha.
Let's just take the pretense right off.
All right.
We do this every time, all the time. I love this foreplay.
Yes.
Just say it. I'll say it for you. I am hot for you.
I and my pipe are hot for you.
There is something so sensual about pipe smoke.
There is something so powerful about the smell of cherry.
Oh, God, you're so wicked and so teasing. Gerald.
Martha, do you think we're the only couple that's been together 50 years and is still dirty and slutty the way we are?
I hope so. Because it's never going to stop. Not till this grave, not till the next life, and not till the next one after that. Gerald, promise, you'll find me in every life.
Oh, of course. That makes perfect sense. God, you're really planning ahead. I mean, we're old, but I hadn't even thought beyond death.
Well, you know me, I'm the smart one. I do the taxes.
That's true. That's true. You're the planner.
Oh, look, the butler wants us to leave. He's got to clean. I'll see you in the bedroom.
Ciao.
Bring in the pillows.
Yeah. Okie doke.
This is how the bachelor slumber party goes, right?
Yeah. Bring in the pillows.
Bring in the pillows.
You're really worried about this whole thing, aren't you?
Well, I just miss Karen. Oh, I'm not good at breaking up. But I appreciate you being here for me. Mark, you're a true friend.
Hey, look, I've been there and you were there for me. And,
True.
I'm not going to let you suffer by yourself. I'm going to suffer with you.
I appreciate that. I mean, you had a bake sale. I mean, I thought that was really strange. So I figured slumber party,
Yeah, no,
why not,
the whole thing is getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of the day to day. I mean,
Exactly.
these are things from our childhood. These are things that we don't do every day, and it's fun.
It helps you try to forget what's, the reality that's really
ideally
out.
you wouldn't even try to forget. Even ideally, you're just just the putting on the pajamas,
Yeah.
getting into the sleeping bags. That'll just bring you into a different world.
Oh man, Karen and I, we used to go camping and sleep in bags together. I wish you wouldn't have mentioned that, Mark.
It's always going to be something. I mean, you
You're
guys
right.
did a ton. You were together for like 4.5 years.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. You're right. Mark,
So-
and when you broke up with Betty, it was the same thing. You wouldn't shut up about it. But look at you now. You're like,
Betty
you're back
Boop.
in the game.
Yeah. Betty Boop. I mean, I don't even, barely think about her. Just once in a blue moon, I'll be like,
Blue moon.
you don't have to strut around here, my dear.
This is just the natural way that I walk. I've walked on the balls of my feet since I was a boy, and
Oh, pshaw. I know what you're up to. Don't shit a shitter.
well, what shit might I be up to?
You
Other
might
than-
be trying to show these grad students what it might be like to imagine being with one of the premier actors of Norfolk County. I see you move. I see what goes on in there.
Well, yes, move, glide.
It doesn't work on me, my dear. I'm immune. I've taken the anti-poison.
The antidote.
Yes, thank you.
I,
You are the writer between the two of us.
no. They're the anti-poison. First of all, if you ever do have a perfume line, that's the perfect name.
If I ever have another perfume line, I will remember that.
Yeah. And you're sure that you're immune to me?
My dear, I could watch this all day and just be waiting for my nail polish to dry.
There's no lie I could tell you that would get by you. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I've seen it all. I've seen you do it all. And I've heard it all. And I've heard it all from you.
Huh.
Okay, heartbreaker. Yes, there's a chink in my armor. And yes, you could have me in a moment. But I'm going to take a little more anti-poison. Care to join me?
Oh, I know exactly where that chink is. I know. All I have to do is tell you the truth.
You wouldn't know the truth, my dear, if it came up and jumped onto your shoulders and strangled you between its knees.
This little thing on my shoulder. Oh,
Darling?
oh.
Darling?
I killed it.
Oh, you killed me. You get me every time. Oh, that was real? That was a real thing you killed?
Of course. You conjured it up. I mean, I may have all the class, but you're the one with the powers.
All right, all I'm saying is when you say stilettos, it makes people think of murder. And I'm just saying that's not what you should be trying to get people to think about. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you're the boss, you're the expert. I'm just the admin here, but I just,
Okay,
I like to
okay,
comment there.
okay, two things.
Hmm?
Two things.
Yeah.
I see where I'm wrong, but you gotta handle who's on the intercom. Like, you gotta take care of that. Like, that there's no interrupting in or out of what I'm doing but I will go back to, I have never in my life thought of the idea as a stiletto and have it correspond to murder.
That's what I think of when I hear stiletto. And, I think that's what most guys think of when they hear stiletto. They think of murder, Just saying. I mean, you certainly.
Okay, Pascal. You're a man, I'm a woman.
Well,
I established. Now, I'm gonna just say, stilettos, sexy. Help me understand stilettos murder.
All right, stilettos murder is that stilettos have really pointy, tips at the end, and there's certain things that guys think about, and one of them is, I think it's a universal thing. We think about getting stabbed with a stiletto.
Okay, so meaning you have
Tag out Mia. Tag out Mia. Pascal. LAPD. Just a few questions for you because the murder in the building led to some discussion about you.
Oh, me? It's funny. Yeah. People seem to talk about me in this building, but whatever information you need, I'm here to help.
So stilettos.
Oh,
these are things you talk about on a frequent basis. Yes.
I run when people talk about
Dave,
stilettos.
Don't you dare ever utter the S word again. We are under big surveillance here.
First, I'm not the one that brought up the S word. Thank you very much. Two, I don't like to say it. I don't like to think about it. It means murder.
And oh God, don't say the M word either, Pascal.
Tag out Mia. In addition to the word stiletto, you were overheard talking about murder.
I bet you that the person that told you that is probably the murderer. And they're trying to deflect to me.
It's okay. On the recording device.
Elliot out. Oh. So you're telling me the M word has been mentioned 4 times and the S word 18? And you got this recorded?
Yes. Yes. No. You and Pascal are conversing about these terms, and it's just not clear.
I recorded the whole thing, darling, on the intercom. It is me, after all.
Oh, you're the fuck up on the intercom. God, excuse my language. No more F words. But detective, I gotta let you know that I was just interviewing a married couple, and it went awry, and somebody was on the intercom and it interrupted my whole procedure, and then it just started to turn into a conversation about hypothetics.
Sounds like a load of doo-doo to me, officer.
This.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, ma'am, but this is how murder begins.
Premeditated.
Out Mia, out David, in Andy. And this, my friend, is how murder ends. Thank you very much. Here's your payment. And I hope you buried those stilettos because the cops are really hot on my tail.
Buried the stilettos? Those stilettos are so deep that somebody could be drilling for oil 100 years from now, and they won't ever find those stilettos.
I knew I got the right man when I contacted the conference call guy, and he turned me on to you. He said, yeah, my nephew, he'll take care of you. Yeah. And you did. And you did.
So this is how murder ends.
Let's go to the bar and celebrate. Come on,
All right.
buddy.
All right.
Darling.
Oh, sweetheart.
Huh.
How are you today? Oh, Butler, go away. We're going upstairs. Butler, go
Is everything
away.
fine? Oh, good. Thank you.
We're going
Oh,
upstairs,
oh.
Butler. Oh my God. Must be hard of hearing or something, darling.
Oh,
How's
well,
that pipe? Are you smoking it hard?
harder every day.
Oh,
But I actually need to tell you something a little dire.
oh, darling, darling, no D words.
Well, I saw Dr. Michel, and he says there's a tiny spot on one of my lungs.
Oh, poopity poo. Not you.
So I'm very optimistic, but
Well, of course.
I thought,
Well,
how will you recognize me when I come back in my next life? What will the clue be?
the smell of pipe smoke, darling.
Oh, that's good.
Cherry.
We
Okay.
cut to 20 years in the future, and they're both reincarnated as sheep.
Gerald, is that you?
Yes, it is. Oh, Martha, it's you.
I've been sheared.
EWE. I am so sorry to make.
I have been sheared so hard that I can only think of you.
Hey, I think the one in the gray fur sheep. That's the one we should get for tonight's lamb chops.
Oh,
Don't get any fresher than this.
Yeah, the gray with that little spot on it. That's the one.
He wears stilettos. I've got your back, honey.
Did you hear something? Something strangely like a bob, but it formed an English kind of phrase.
Are you hearing things again? I did not hear that.
Yeah.
But I think
vegetarianism. Oh,
Are they crying?
oh.
maybe, but
Let's just
maybe
do
they
lobster.
realize-
You and I just do lobster instead.
there it is.
Good idea. Oh, honey,
Oh my God.
we've survived yet another near death.
You saved me.
Oh,
Oh,
it's the stilettos, darling.
oh, and your wicked way of asserting them. Oh, you are the fiercest sheep ever.
I'll meet you in the barn.
Yeah.
So, Mark, you don't mind being my best man, even though I'm marrying Betty?
Right. I don't mind. Let me put out this pipe.
No, it looks, yeah, you look good with the pipe, but
I do
That's
not
stupid.
mind that you're marrying Betty. I am happy that you're marrying Betty. In fact, I encourage you to marry Betty. Betty is, as I told you, so far in my rearview mirror that I can't even make her out. So,
all right.
and she makes you happy, like she used to make me happy, and I love that for you. And it's awesome.
I think the thing that I'm realizing is I've always looked up to you so much that I want to become you.
Mhm.
And I think that's why it's time for me to marry Betty so I can become you.
Hmm. And then
We
who
are
do I
now
become?
gathered together for the wedding ceremony, where we have the groom, the bride will be here in a moment, and we have the best man, all three of whom will be united in holy matrimony tonight.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
yes,
We made some last minute changes.
Oh,
yes.
such as,
It's gonna be one marriage,
oh,
three ways, three.
Yes, it's going to be a marriage of the past, present, and future.
oh, how
I
delightful.
don't mind that, but is it legal?
By the power vested in me and the authority of the state, absolutely.
And who cares?
So you each get to say your vows and explain why you love the other two.
Oh,
So if each of you would do that in turn, that's when I'll call for the simultaneous kiss.